Helios One solar power plant
remains dormant and occupied by NCR the first time you approach it. Lieutenant Haggerty stops you from entering and gives you multiple options in order to enter. You can pass a science or speech check or use your MCR rep to get in. You meet a clout chaser and find out that
the Helios One solar power plant
isn't working at full capacity because of his incompetence.
They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
You put your sights on fixing it by doing some quick chores here and there. Before you do that, though, you are confronted by Ignacio Rivas, which is a representative of the followers of the apocalypse. He is placed there to stop anyone from using
the Helios One solar power plant
for bad.
I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology.
Now, getting up to the observation level, you are faced with a mainframe computer. Once repaired, you're given the option to send power to multiple areas around the Mojave. You're given 5 options to choose from. You got Camp McCarran in the Las Vegas Strip, Fremont and Westside, full region, emergency output level, or Archimedes 2. So I am going to go from the worst choice to the best choice for the Mojave. The worst is diverting it to full region, but the emergency output level. You can talk to Ignacio Rivas and he gives you some pity XP, some stim packs and dock bags, but you don't get any reputation and you literally just brick the plant. It becomes irrelevant. Sending the power to Archimedes 2 doesn't have any effect on the Mojave unless you find Euclid's Sea Finder. Now, Euclid's Sea Finder is a weapon that can call down an orbital laser strike on your designated position once per day. Now, you would think, Euclid's Sea Finder, giant orbital laser strike, you can just call it down on anyone, huge explosion, mass destruction. You would think the weapon is like buried in a vault somewhere. It's somewhere extremely difficult and hard to find, right? But you would be wrong, because it's found on a little kid named Max in Freeside.
Reach for the sky, mister.
Now, you can find Max outside of Mick and Ralph's, chasing around a little girl and trying to shoot her with a gun. Now, obviously, because Helios One is not powered up, he can't actually use the weapon, so it's just like a little play toy to him. If you want the weapon, you can either buy it from him for 1,000 caps, or acquire it through more creative means. These 2 options from the perspective of the Mojave don't have any substantial effects, other than the power essentially being wasted. Diverting the power to Fremont and Westside is a pretty terrible choice too. Westside already has a bustling population of people taking full advantage of the water source that Tom Anderson is stealing from NCR. Meanwhile, Fremont, which is Freeside because it's located between pre-war Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard, has multiple businesses that thrive off of NCR tourists before they make their way into the Strip. This would be the Atomic Wrangler, Mick and Ralph's, and the Silver Rush. This doesn't excuse the countless issues that are happening in Freeside currently, but they are doing a lot better than places like Prim and Nipton. Freeside and Westside already have things going for them, and the extra help, while nice, isn't entirely necessary.
What do you think you're doing?
Camp McCarran and Las Vegas Strip is an alright choice, especially if you're planning to side with the NCR, but the power gets diverted to the NCR home states, which takes away from the Mojave. Finally, choosing to divert the power of
the Helios One solar power plant
to the full region is the best possible option. It would help people from Jacobstown all the way down to Nipton, and from Prim all the way up to Nellis.